Okay, so this video is going to be a bit different. So a lot of the things I'm finding with my consultation clients is they're currently doing SEO, but they're very unsure about themselves. They're watching a lot of YouTube videos and they're implementing different things and they don't know what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing because there are so many things out there and they don't know where to start, where to go, what to do first, what to do later, and it's essentially become information overload. They don't know what to do. They want to get their site off to the right start, but they don't want to have to test a bunch of things when it comes to SEO that they're learning on YouTube. They've got clients, it's another one. They're working with businesses and they don't know how to do SEO. They've got some ideas, they've doing some trial and error, but they don't know what the 80-20 principle is. They don't know what to do, and that's the problem with learning SEO. It's because you don't know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You don't know what information is still in date and what's outdated, and that's what I'm going to be clarifying for you today. I'm going to be giving you that confidence and as much of it as I can. So if you're struggling to learn SEO, you want to be more confident when doing SEO, when selling your SEO, you're going to want to pay attention to this, because essentially I'm going to be cutting through all the bullshit that you're going to see out there. So what this video is not, so this isn't advice just for the sake of creating a new video. So one of the things I've decided to do is I'm going to stop uploading daily videos starting from tomorrow. So you'll get a video tomorrow, but after that I won't be doing daily uploads, because not only have I got clients to attend to, but because I don't want to be part of this cesspit where people are uploading videos just for the sake of uploading an SEO video just to put it out there and trying to get more views, because it's just a lot of crap out there. Are these people actually going to use that advice that they're preaching? I'd say 90% of the time, no, they're not. That's just one of the things I'm finding, especially with AI content. I won't mention any names, but I'm seeing this appear a lot right now. So let's get straight into it. And if you're thinking, who the hell is this guy? I've been doing SEO for over 7 years now. I've worked with your local business. I've worked with 6-figure businesses. I've worked with 7-figure businesses, 8, 9, and even a 10-figure business. And I've been managing these types of businesses when it comes to the SEO. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, if you want SEO tactics you struggle to find anywhere else, if you want tactics to be easy to implement and no generic advice, I'd highly recommend subscribing to this channel. And you won't see short and valuable content like this anywhere else. So let's get straight into it. So first thing, you need to understand that SEO falls under 3 buckets. So it'll be technical SEO, on-page SEO, and off-page SEO. And what you're trying to do is get good at each one of these. And here's how you do it. And this won't be an entire list of things to do, because I'm going to keep it short. I'll be doing the main bulky things that you need to get good at. And it's only a handful, which is great. So here are some technical SEO tips. So every page should be within 3 clicks. So if I were to click on this page, if I wanted to get to, I don't know, a particular product page, it should be within 3 clicks. So this is 1 click, and then 2 clicks, and then to get to this page, 3 clicks. So this page will comfortably be getting crawled and indexed by Google. It's within 3 clicks, because otherwise one of the things that can happen is that Google crawler is crawling through the different pages and eventually it'll just drop off. Now another thing is make sure pages are indexable and not blocked by the robots file. So when it comes to indexability, keep it simple. All you got to do is use the Easy SEO extension. Very simple, and it's free to download. Just go to the Chrome store, and if it says indexability allowed, boom, happy days. And if it's self-referencing, every page you want to be indexed should have a self-referencing canonical. Okay, very important, because a canonical is basically telling you what the primary version of this page is. So if the URL is this particular page and then the canonical is, let's just say, instead of 10 it's 9, guess what? It's telling Google this page is not the main version, it's another page. So make sure the indexability is allowed and it's a self-referencing canonical. And again, you can just use the Easy SEO extension. It's a free tool that you can use. So the next thing is to make sure your pages aren't aren't being blocked by the robots file, and certain pages are being blocked by the robots file. So this is important for your crawl budget, because you've got to remember it costs money for Google to crawl websites, right? They have their own servers, and again, it's costing them a fortune to crawl all these websites. That's probably the reason why there's so much turbulence when it comes to the rankings. It's so toxic right now, because Google's probably trying to be more efficient with the websites it's choosing to index, so make sure you're on their good side. So here's an example of a robots file, and all you've got to do to see a robots file is type in /robots.txt, and I won't go 100% in how to use it because it can get quite in depth. You can look at Google's documentation on this, but it's very simple. You've got user agent, then there's disallow, and then there's allow. If I can find the allow. Nope, it's not allowing me to do Command F for some reason. But instead of disallow, it'll say allow. So we've got user agent, and the star symbol means basically every single crawler, different search engine, whatever it is, they're not allowed to go on these pages. So as you can see, it says disallow /admin. So the Google crawler won't be crawling the admin page. It says cart, so it won't be crawling the cart page, the orders page, the checkouts page. And realistically, why do these need to be crawled and indexed by Google? It doesn't make sense. It's a waste of crawl budget, so they're doing a good job here. And we can see another one, so /search. So if you've got search box on your website, so as you can see here, there's a search box. If I type in anything random, and we've got this, so you might want to put /? To stop searches from getting crawled and indexed. So that's another important one. And again, they've done another thing. So Google's ads it's disallowing some of these. The Ahrefs bot, it's allowing the Ahrefs bot, but it's given a crawl delay. So the website won't be overwhelmed when someone's crawling this website via Ahrefs. So make sure you've got the Google robots file down pretty nicely and have a fast loading website. A lot of people say, oh, it's important to have all green Google Core Web Vitals results. I've tested this many times with many different clients. I didn't see just one instance where having good Core Web Vital scores improved the rankings. I don't know why, but it just never worked, and I asked other SEOs about this and they said the exact same thing. So instead, just make sure you've got a fast loading website in real time. So make sure you're on a good host and make sure your image files aren't super big. And again, you can use the Easy SEO extension for that. So if you go here and go to images, and it'll highlight the URLs that are large image file sizes. So that's essentially technical SEO in a nutshell. Of course, there's more to it, and other SEOs will say, oh, you're missing X particular tip. For those SEOs, I say,
shut up, bitch!
And here's the next one. On-page SEO tips. So here's the thing, 90% of on-page SEO is having the keyword in the meta title, in the H1 title, and in the URL. Now, the meta title is simply the blue title you find. So as you can see here, these are the meta titles, and you can see what yours looks like and if it's actually good enough by, again, using the Easy SEO extension and looking here. So it'll tell you if it's too long, and it'll tell you if it's too short. Same with the meta description. Okay, so that's 90% of on-page SEO. So add semantically related keywords. So these are called LSI keywords, latent semantic indexing. So these are basically keywords that Google considers related to your keyword. And if you want to find these, instead of using all these tools where you don't know where the data is coming from, you can use the Easy SEO extension, which gets the data directly from Google. So just go into Semantic Sniper, type in your target keyword, and then it'll give you a bunch of results that come from Google themselves, and basically just going to add in all the relevant ones into your page. And also make sure you satisfy the user search intent. So if the user searches for something and you're creating a blog post for that particular keyword, but the user is looking for a category page, guess what? You haven't satisfied the user search intent. So if you want to understand the search intent, just type in the keyword into Google. So, I don't know, Goku action figures. I always use this example for some reason, as you can see. But yeah, and side note, a most important part of this video, does anyone else watch anime, or is it just me? Comment down below and let me know, because I've actually been getting really bored of anime right now, but I've gone straight back into it because I won't watch it for like 6 months, because I hate it when I have to wait every week for a show to come out. I just want to binge it. And on top of that, Japanese, they have a lot of delays on their shows. Anyways, regardless, let's get straight back into it. So answer the query at the very top. So I find this a lot with my consultation clients. I look at their blog posts and they're just like so long. Keep it lean, all right? Keep your articles lean, keep your pages lean, cut out all the fluff. If you think the user isn't going to read it, cut it out. Why is it there? And on top of that, do you, and I want you to ask yourself this, when's the last time you read an article all the way from top to bottom? Okay, now what are the chances your users are doing that? Probably less than 1%. So you want to make sure it's easy for them to bounce around, so you can add a table of contents in there. And again, as I said, have the answer at the very top, whatever the search query is. So if someone searched for Goku action figures, of course you want a list of action figures. If someone asked, I don't know, how to make action figures, guess what? The use intent is YouTube, but regardless, you want it to be very simple and straightforward. So that's another thing. So make sure the meta title and H1s are the same. So this is another thing. A lot of people don't know that Google will actually change the meta title themselves. And one way to keep it consistent and prevent Google from changing it is to make sure the H1 and meta title are the same. Man, my head's really itchy today. I don't know why. Okay, last but not least, include lots of multimedia, break up the content. So I've tested this before. So I published a post with 0 images on there, but the article, when it came to everything else, it was all fantastic in terms of SEO and user experience, well written, handmade. No AI, it was really, really good. And it wasn't ranking, but as soon as I added one image there, it shot up to page 1. So it works. And again, no one likes big blocks of text. Remember in school, you know, your teacher gave you that notebook, and if there wasn't enough to go around, you'd have to share with the other student, which just made things awkward. But you don't want to be reading these textbooks. No one wants to be doing that. We're already past that point in our life. Increase the text size as well. You don't want to be squinting when you're reading these things, right? You're just up in there. So that's pretty much it for on-page SEO tips. Now, off-page SEO tips. One thing you need to keep in mind, and again, a lot of SEOs are going to disagree with me when I say this. And again, what I say to them is,
Shut the fuck up or I knock your fucking head off your shoulders, old ugly ass bitch.
So backlinks is a pay-to-win game. Keep that in mind. You're paying with money or you're paying with time. It's very simple, very straightforward. So what you're going to do is, first of all, let me give you a bit of context. There used to be a time where you could reach out to a website and say to them, hey, I want to write for you, and you'd give them an article and they'd be really happy, yeah, you got another article from our website, and then in exchange you would link to your site within that article, and that was it. Very simple, very straightforward. But now, because, you know, marketers and SEOs in general, they always ruin things. So everyone knows the value of a backlink. Everyone and their mother, and they'll be charging you a fee. So all you're trying to do is negotiate down. So after reaching out to websites, negotiate down. I personally, the way I do it is I like to pitch like I'm a startup, like I just started a website. I'm just getting started, and basically, hopefully, that will reduce their prices. And most of the time, it does work as well. So look at my backlink videos to get more specifics. Okay, so there's some solid videos on here. So untapped guest posts, goldmine, so not many people are doing that. This is a free method that you can use. So this is a underused insane backlink strategy. This is another great one. What was the other one? How I did it. I built hundreds of quality links. Highly recommend you read this one, or watch this one, I should say. Last one, forgot about this one. Local SEO tips, because I had a call yesterday with a guy, a web designer. He's trying to offer SEO services now, and again, this is another problem he had. He wasn't sure what to do. He knew parts of SEO, but he didn't know which parts he should be applying or which parts to ignore. Can't talk today. And essentially, I basically clarified it all for him. So it's all about ranking on the map packs, as that's where 90% of the clicks are. So I don't know, if you type in restaurants Burton, that's the town I'm from. And guess what? These are at the top. So the aim of the game is not to rank this part, because everyone's jumping on here. And all you're going to do is build a crap ton of citations. You're going to build as many citations as you possibly can. So these are basically directories, so they can be Yellow Pages, Yelp, etc. So have your NAP in the footer. So that's your name, address, phone number. Then next, embed your business Google Maps location in the footer. So all you're going to do is search up your business or your client's business in Google Maps. Then all you're going to do is click on share, click on embed a map, and you're going to put this in your footer, in your contact page and about page. And then you're going to have your keyword in the Google My Business name. So what I would do is, so if I was this particular site here, let me zoom in a bit more. If I was Bella Italia and I was trying to outrank the dial, I would put, instead of put dash Burton upon Trent, I'd put dash restaurant Burton upon Trent, because that's what the main keyword people are typing in. So that's another tip for you. And that's it. That's really it when it comes to SEO. That's on page, off page, and technical SEO. Those are the three buckets that you're going to want to get good at. And these are the main things that you're going to get good at. There is more to it, but if you get good at these, you can pretty much work on any website you want. And I've worked up to a business that's worth 10 figures. And this is essentially it. This is what we were doing. Now, chances are, if you've made it this far in this video, you're serious about SEO, you're trying to take yourself to another level, I would recommend checking out this page. I'll leave it in the comments below. And you can go on a one-on-one call with me. I am getting booked up quite a lot. So if you have any questions, you want me to create a plan for you, do an audit, see if there's any problem, get on a one-on-one call with me. It'll be an hour long. And if you don't want to get on an in-person call, I'd highly recommend a website audit and plan. So what we'll do is take your pre-questionnaire, and then you'll get an in-depth analysis. And then you'll receive a screen recording from myself detailing your next tasks, recommendations, as well as answering any questions you have. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I boosted your confidence. Still keeping skills.